Welcome back to another edition of Tea and Toys. Today we've had the Fans First Tuesday event from Hasbro Pulse. They did Transformers and Power Rangers back to back, but I'm going to be doing the Transformers right now. So yes, more Transformers Legacy drops officially confirmed from Hasbro themselves. So let's go through them and let's see what I think. Here we get the Generation 1 look to the Prime Universe Decepticon character Knockout. There he is, the red car looking quite fancy. I think this is actually quite a good look for Knockout, him being turned into his Generation 1 look. Oh, see, a lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people do not like the bulkhead one, but for this one, I think it kind of works, and it's nice to get more Decepticon land vehicles and cars in particular. You know, it looks like he comes with his like pike weapon thing that he had in the Prime Universe cartoon. So yeah, I like it. Not something I'm going to be picking up, but I quite like what they've done here. And Wild Rider, I think Wild Rider was actually dropped yesterday. So here he is. He looks like he comes with the same weapons as Dragstrip. But again, very much looks like he's come out of the cartoon. Looks like there's a bit more back kibble on him than we did with Dragstrip. I believe he's a leg and not an arm. I don't think they're going to be interchangeable like they have been from other releases like Combiner Wars, like the original Generation 1 version. But here he is, Wild Rider, with his little earplug thing sticking out of his head. Now this one, I don't know if I like this. Elita 1. I was wrong. I thought Elita 1 was merely going to be a reissue of her Netflix version, but I'm guessing that is very much a exclusive to that line for those stores. So here we have a more Generation 1 feel to Elita 1. And looking at the vehicle mode, it just looks like her head's popping out of the car, but it's not her head, but it looks like it's her head popping out top of the car. I don't know. I'll have to see this one in hand and look at her in store to see whether I'm happy to switch out the Netflix one for this one. A lot of people didn't like the Netflix one, but I kind of like it, so I don't know about this one. I'm going to and ah whether to switch this one out. Oh my word. How cool does this look? And I could definitely see some, like, the same tooling-ish-esque engineering, that's the word, that I can see from Black Arachnia into this guy. This is by far my favourite so far of the Legacy releases. Beast Wars Tarantulas, his original Tarantula mode, not the Transmetal 1 version, but looks like it's got the weapon. Looks like the weapon from the Transmetal 1 version, so that's interesting. But yeah, I'm liking this. I do like this. Oh man, that just looks good. And a welcome addition to the Beast Wars lineup. Fingers crossed we will be getting Inferno as he was leaked. Now, Voyager class figures, G-Axis, and it's nice that it is nothing like the Armada Starscream. Now, we did see a previous G-Axis in the old Generations lineup which used the Armada Starscream buck. That's what a lot of people thought they were doing, because Armada Starscream is touted for the Legacy line as well. But it's nice to see that, yeah, we've got G-Axis in. Looks like we've got the Generation 2 Decepticon logo on there as well. Not a character I particularly enjoyed in the original comic book run or in the latest, well, not so latest IDW run either. Not top favourite character, not going to be getting this, but for those that have wanted a original 90s Generation 2 looking G-Axis, this is the figure for you. But yeah, there he is. Then we go on to the Commander class. I'm missing off Blitzwing, we've already seen Blitzwing. Here it is. This is Motormaster, and I've got to say, I like the look of Motormaster here. It looks good. That bot mode looks absolutely fantastic. In hand, I guess we'll have to wait and see. The trailer does look a bit stumpy, but the original toy is a bit like that as well. But it's nice that they've done the cab is the robot, because if he was an all-in-one transformation like he is in the cartoon, he would just be absolutely gigantic. So it's good that they've done this. They've incorporated the trailer with the cab, but they've not insulted the design in that way. And you've obviously got the little cab feet there like he has from the show. And what does the cab do? Well, one of the modes the cab can do is turn into this weird looking Battle Fortress thing. This is a nod to the original toy. I think it turned into like a mini base thing for the smaller Stunticons as well. But here he is. Not something I'm ever gonna have it in, but this is a toy, so this is for the kids that want to have their Motormaster defending a base on this battle platform. And then from there we get Menacer, 100% confirmed. Excuse the picture on the left. There he is. I'm not sure why they showed us the image of skeleton Menacer, but there he is nonetheless. And you can see images taken from the PulseCon today. You've got Wild Rider on the back of the leg, and then you have Dragstrip on the arm. Obviously you can see he comes away in 2 parts. A lot of people not overly keen on the way it is. It's not a traditional Scramble City combiner. It looks like there might be the option to clip on your Combiner Wars versions of your Stunticons cars, as well as the additional member, Off-Road. So there he is. I like it. I am currently liking that. He looks like he's probably going to stand taller than the Combiner Wars combiners. But how big, we don't know. I don't think there's any pictures of that just yet. Probably not too much bigger. Definitely smaller than Devastator and Predaking. But there. I'm happy. He looks like he should do from the cartoon. So I'm all in all, I'm happy with that, how this one looks. And looking at it, I would actually like them to update Bruticus and Defensor. I actually don't think the Aerobots need redoing. I think they're fine as they are, but I'd have my arm twisted to get Bruticus. He's my favourite combiner. What can I say? And then obviously something that I'm not that interested in, as you well know, Shattered Glass version of Ultra Magnus. But what they've done here is really good. They've taken the Earthrise version of Ultra Magnus, and you've got a traditional looking Ultra Magnus head. You've got the Optimus Prime cab. Again, never been a fan of that. I prefer the all-in transformations. But they have not ignored the head where he gets his faceplate ripped off. So he's got his, let's call it the mutant head from that universe. So yeah, I'm happy they've done it. I'm happy for the fans that you're getting your ripped off faced Ultra Magnus to go with your Shattered Glass collection. And a couple of the bits that were dropped from the usual dark corners of the interwebs. Yes, it is confirmed. We're getting Toy Colors Pterosaur and the G2 Colors version of the core-sized Megatron. I actually quite like the look of that Pterosaur. It's not a replacement for the cartoon colours in my eyes, and core class, I'm not picking up. So there you are. Let's have a run back through. Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus. Menacer confirmed with how the arms are attached and the legs. Battle platform. Motormaster looks good. He does look good. Jaxus. Tarantulas. This is my favourite of these announcements. Next is definitely Motormaster. A leader one, still not sure. Wild Rider, yeah, definitely getting that. Knockout, not one for me, but I'm happy for those that like it. Don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next video.